Hello and welcome to the Mason & Associates YouTube channel. I'm John Mason, Certified Financial Planner, and Mason & Associates is a financial planning firm in Newport News, Virginia, with a unique specialty helping federal employees not only in their retirement plan and their tax planning and all aspects of financial planning. We also have a really unique specialty in that we have spent over 3 decades learning and mastering federal employee benefits. So today we're going to walk you through episode 1 of Avoid the Common Financial Planning Mistakes Made by Federal Employees. It has been probably 5 to 7 years since we last presented this in our local market, and we wanted to bring it back to you here on YouTube because we really feel like this message is something that should not be lost just because we're not doing local presentations in Hampton Roads, Virginia. So we're going to break this up into many different smaller videos, avoid the common financial planning mistakes made by federal employees. Now, it's very important to note Mason & Associates are financial planners first. So we specialize with federal employees in all aspects of their financial plan. We work directly with clients, so we actually live and breathe this. This is not something that we learned in a textbook, and this is not theoretical knowledge. This is over 3 decades of experience serving you as federal employees, and we want to bring that to you today. Second, we do this. Right? We do presentations in our local market. We do a podcast called the Federal Employee Financial Planning Podcast. And we also present at some local events throughout our current market. But primarily, we serve clients and we help them maximize their retirement plan and financial plan with a unique focus on the taxes as well. So, first episode, avoid the common financial planning mistakes made by federal employees. Before we can dive into this presentation today, we want to take you through a few unique questions or statements that we've been using, Mike and Ken, for over 3 decades. Number 1 is you are very special. So you're watching this at home. I want you to say out loud, you are very, and I want you to say special. Here we go. You are very special. Why are you special? Well, if you're watching this video, chances are you're a federal employee, or maybe you have a pension from another government entity. Maybe you're CSRS, maybe you're FERS, maybe you're a retired firefighter, maybe you just have a pension from your private sector employer. If you have a pension, you are part of a very small population in the United States that has one. A defined benefit pension says you go to work for a number of years, and when you retire after a 30 or 40-year career, you're going to receive a pension for the rest of your life. Well, folks, pensions don't really exist anymore. In fact, the only people receiving pensions are typically federal employees and state employees. Most private sector have had to do away with pensions long ago because it was unsustainable. People are living longer than ever. So, you are very special. And the reason you're special is because you have something that nobody else in America has called a pension. Further, if you're federal, you have one that's cost of living adjusted. What that means to you is that this past year, CSRS folks received an 8.7% pay raise. FERS employees 62 and over received a 7.7% pay raise, and that trend will continue. Now, folks, these are called cost of living adjustments, but they really should be called cost of living increases because they don't go backwards. Even if we see deflation, we're not going to see your federal pensions go backwards. So these are cost of living increases, not cost of living adjustments. So you're very special. The next thing, they are not talking to you. Who is they? They is the media financial planner, the water cooler financial planner, somebody who read a book, somebody who's selling something. Why are they not talking to you? Well, put yourself in their position for a second. And there are a variety of good people out there. Susie Orman, Clark Howard, Dave Ramsey, maybe even your friend at the water cooler. They have good intentions, but let's face it. Those people are selling something. Their book, their radio program, their podcast, their TV spot. They are selling something. And if you were selling something, if I was to sell a financial planning book, do you think I'd want to talk to the majority of the population in America, or do you think I'd rather talk to the minority? Absolutely. If I want to sell the most copies of my book, I'm going to be talking to the majority of the population. Well, on this first episode, Avoid the Common Financial Planning Mistakes Made by Federal Employees, you're going to realize that you are the minority. So the next time you hear financial planning advice, take away one from this series. Are they talking to me? I want you to take a step back. I want you to really think. Next time you hear, turn on Social Security early, decline survivor benefits, allocate my thrift savings plan this way. Really take a step back and say, are these people selling me the bill of goods, or are they actually talking to me as a federal employee? Do they understand how lucrative my benefits are? Chances are that advice is general and it's not specific to you as the federal employee. We're going to release a few more episodes shortly talking through the various mistakes made by federal employees and what we've seen for over 3 decades of experience serving you. If you like this video and you like the content we're putting out, we'd encourage you to subscribe, encourage you to like the video, and then most importantly, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and we'll certainly respond. Thanks for hanging out with Mason & Associates. We'll see you next time.